a very happy new year to all my viewers. Lots of love from me. Today I give you magical remedies that actually transform your lives. Unbelievably easy but magical. Hello everybody, I'm Tina Chaudhary. Welcome to my channel and a very warm namaste. First things first, let me wish everybody a very, very happy new year. I've gotten so much love and support from all of you, so much positive feedback on my last video. I'm really very thankful to all of you, and because of that, I've decided to make this video where I'm going to share my most powerful remedies, my most powerful astrological remedies for success in your career and income. So I'm going to share them with you. These remedies are very powerful. I know they seem a little simple, but they're very powerful. You have to just try them to see how powerful they are. I've shared them with a lot of my clients. I personally do them a lot. My family, a lot of my family also practices that, and they've seen the magic that these result in. You know, sometimes remedies don't have to be complicated. Sometimes the remedies just have to be very simple. And they have to be done with faith and devotion, and then you'll see the magic unfold in your life. And as an astrologer, I believe, when I read birth charts, I believe in giving very simple karmic remedies. I don't believe in doing fancy remedies, and because I think that that's the most effective kind of remedies. I'm not the astrologer that gives you fancy remedies. So when I see, you know, all the feedback that I've gotten is people that are disturbed by the lack of career, or the fact that, you know, they don't have income, or the fact, you know, the career and income is the top two complaints people have, and rightly so. You know, we're in this world, we need money to live. So my two remedies are going to be based on that. So the reason these remedies work is because they work at a very deep soul level. They work at a deep soul karmic level. Now, like I said, don't be fooled by how simple they are. They're very powerful remedies. So there is a concept in Vedic astrology of activation of a planet or a house. What does that mean? It means that when we do certain things or we have certain events in our life, a certain planet or a certain house automatically gets activated. Of course, these things are getting activated without our knowledge, but we can actually do certain things knowingly and activate certain planets or certain houses in our chart. As an example, when somebody gets married, the seventh house automatically gets activated. The planets sitting in the seventh house also get activated and start giving the results in the dasha or the mahadashas or any dashas of that planet. Now, we can actually activate certain planets and houses knowingly in our charts. So one of the things for career success that we need to activate is the planet Sun. Now, why is that? Because the Sun represents government. The Sun represents leaders. The Sun represents your boss. The Sun represents executives of big organizations or even smaller organizations. So the Sun represents the leadership. The Sun is the ruler of all the planets. So the Sun represents rulers, which means it also represents your bosses at work. A lot of people will say, well, Saturn represents my profession. It does, because it's the ruler of the 10th house. But recognition in your profession or at work is represented by the position of Sun in your chart. So you can take a look at where Sun is placed in your chart to kind of get an idea. But now we're going to activate Sun in your chart. So that's one thing. The other planet that we need to activate is Venus, because Venus rules the wealth that you will own or earn in your lifetime. So we're going to activate both the Sun and the Venus together. And so how do you do that? So every morning when the sun comes out, you need to go outside and thank the sun, because you're showing gratitude to the sun. What do you show gratitude for? You can actually show gratitude to the sun just for coming out and giving us life. Without the sun, there is no life on this planet. So you can come out into the sunlight, pray to the sun, and thank you, and say thank you for giving me light, for giving this universe light, and for giving us the whole universe life. For those people that want to say a mantra or, you know, do something religious when they do come out in the morning and, you know, pray to the sun, they can do the sun mantra, which is Om Suryaya Namaha. can see it. Or you can do Om Adityaya Nama, three letters, very easy to do. You want to do that. Or a lot of the Hindus know the Gayatri Mantra. Doing the Gayatri Mantra when you're saying the thank you is very powerful also. So you can, if somebody really wants to do, they can do these mantras. If they don't want to do the mantras, that's fine too. You can just do your gratitude, your gratitude, words of gratitude, and those are just as powerful. But if somebody wants to know what mantra should I do, a lot of people like to do those are the ones you can do. Now, one of the other things you have to also do at this time is show gratitude for everything that you do have in your life, whether it's little or it's a lot, and whether you have a lot of complaints, it doesn't matter. This is not the time to complain. This is the time to think of all the things that you have and be thankful for it. Some of the things that I do in the morning, and I'll just thank the sun or the planets or this universe for anything that comes to mind in the morning. I'll say, thank you for the wonderful meal I had yesterday. Thank you for my home. Thank you for the love that I'm getting from my family. Anything that comes to you that you can think of to thank. I'm not going to focus on the complaints I have, because when we start complaining is when the universe starts to take things away from us. When we start thanking is when the universe starts to give us things. Especially the sun and Venus are the two givers of everything that we have in our lives. So come out in the morning, stand in the sun for a minute or two and say, thank you so much. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for giving us life. And thank you for all that I have. Even if it's nothing, still say thank you. Now you have to do this every morning, and you have to believe in it. You don't do it because I'm telling you, if you do it, you'll get all this wealth. That's not why you're doing it. You have to do it with some feeling, meaning you have to believe in the gratitude. Gratitude is what will activate Venus in our charts. You really have to do it with a pure heart, though. So none of the remedies that are karmic will activate unless you do them with a pure heart and the fact that you want to overcome some of the negative karma and have to generate some positive karma. Positive karma is easy to generate by pure feelings. So this is the first thing you have to do. What a simple remedy, but I have seen magic. I have literally seen magic come out of these remedies when they're done with a pure heart. So all you have to do is come out in the morning, say, pray to the sun and thank the sun and the planets and divinity for everything that you have. Now, it doesn't really mean that the rest of the day you're going to be a negative person and be unthankful, ungrateful. You still have to try your best to be a grateful person during the day. So you can't say thank you in the morning and then become a very negative person during the day. Try to work on yourself to be a very grateful person. And that's when Venus, the giver of all good things, including wealth, starts to activate in your chart. So this is the first remedy. Now, if somebody is looking for a job, I have a video out there that I did many months ago. You can put it in my comments if you really need to know that. But that is a miracle remedy, which is also related to the sun. And you have to do it for 43 days. But if you need that, I can put a link to that in my comment section. And you can watch that. But if you're looking for a job and you don't have a job, it's a miracle remedy. It works. I can't even tell you how many times I've given it to people and it's worked every time. So please do this first remedy with faith and devotion and see the magic that unfolds in your life. Now give it some time, okay? Sometimes it just works like a miracle, depending upon how well you do it. But sometimes it just takes a few weeks to do, a few months, and your life starts to change slowly. But it does change. My second remedy relates to the wealth that we earn in our lives or the money that we have in our lives. Money is important, right, for our family, so everybody worries about it. So I'm going to do the remedy. Now, if you tell you the remedy about that, so if you do both of these remedies, they become very, very powerful because they kind of complement each other. That's why I'm giving you both the remedies. Now, the second house of a birth chart is ruled by the sign Taurus, and Taurus is ruled by Venus. So the second house denotes our income, family savings, the food that we eat, and our family. So, and Venus, of course, as I said before, Venus rules the wealth or the income that we're going to earn in our lifetime, the family, the wealth that we're going to have in our lifetime. So we're going to activate the second house as well, because that's directly related to our income and our savings, or the wealth that we're going to have. So it's very important to activate the second house at this time as also. And I forgot to say, the second house also denotes the mouth, our mouth, or because it's the food we eat, so it denotes the mouth. So now we're going to activate the second house as well. Let's see how we do that. So our home and the front door of our home also is considered the mouth of the home, because just as when we put food in our mouth, it goes into our bodies, people or anything that comes into or goes out of the home is through the front door. So the front door is considered the mouth of the home. So what we're going to do, the way we activate the front door of the home is meaning good things coming into the home and activating the second house of your birth chart. So how do you activate the front door or the second house of your birth chart? Is what you need to do. Basically, the concept says that you need to have a lot of good energy and vibration come in through your front door. So that's how you're going to activate the second house in your chart, through the front door of your home. So how are we going to do this? Let's take a look. So every day, what you need to do is open the front door. Now, a lot of people might find that strange and go, I open my front door every day. A lot of the people in the US don't open the front doors of their homes because they come in and out of the garage. So that's why I'm saying it. So we do have to open the front door of our house. Even if it's for a few minutes, we need to still do that and create some positive energy outside that front door and let that energy come into the front door. Okay, so let's do that. So, and the way we create this positive energy right outside the front door, so it comes and flows into our front door, is by we going out and creating this flow of positive energy right outside the front door. How do you do that? You can actually go outside and pace back and forth. So when you're pacing back and forth with a positive vibration outside your front door, you're actually generating a lot of positive energy. How? Many ways to do it. You can actually do mantra practice right there. You can actually say prayers right there. Whatever it is, the religion that you are, you can actually do them right there as you're walking back and forth your front door and generating this feel-good energy. Or you can actually, if you don't want to do all that, you can actually turn on some good music. Okay, and you have to listen to the lyrics really well, because whatever it is that you generate is what's going to come in. So I know a lot of the nice feel-good music, the lyrics are sometimes not the best meaning. So the meaning of the lyrics has to be good, because that's the energy that will come in. These energy streams and energies are very strong. It's unbelievable if you start paying attention to them. So make sure that you have very good, soothing music, okay? So generate that. You can turn on the music on any device, on your phone or wherever you want, and listen to it. And but the best kind, I've always felt that the best results are always when you're generating your own energy by a prayer, mantra, anything. The Hindus can do the Gayatri mantra, or the other religions. Everybody has their own favorite, mantra that they do, or their favorite things, the recitations that the religions have. You can do anything that you choose to do. And so you kind of just pace back and forth in a very calm, good manner. Think of the divine, think of good thoughts. Walk back and forth a few times with the door open, the front door open, but you have to be outside the door, and walk back and forth, and then just a few minutes, and then come back in. Now, the fact that the door is open and there's positive energy vibration outside the door brings that energy in and activates the second house of the birth chart, or the second house of the home as well. And soon, over time, and sometimes I've seen, when I've given this remedy to some clients, they didn't have a job, and literally within 2 weeks, somebody called them out of the clear blue sky and offered them a job. So these remedies, the way they're done and with the energy that they're done, actually generate magic to some extent. Again, it depends. Of course, it depends on your own birth chart. But these are karmic remedies. They work at a very deep soul level. So when you do them with complete faith and devotion, they do manifest themselves. Then it doesn't matter where the planets are placed, because these are very karmic. Like I said, they're karmic soul related remedies, so they can't do any harm. They can never harm you, so they can never cause anything to go bad, but they can only cause things to go right in your life. And just in case you were interested, I have a little tip on how I do both the remedies. I do them every day myself. I've been doing them for years, and God has been very kind to me. So I have a little Lord Ganesha statue in front of my front door. So I come every morning, I open my front door, I thank Lord Ganesha, I pray to him for a minute, then I come out. I also say my thank you to, the sun and the universe at the same time. It takes me no more than 5 to 7 minutes, and then I go back inside. And this is how I handle both my remedies at the same time. I've been doing it for years. So this is how I do both. I take care of both of them at the same time. So just in case you want to take this tip and do the exact same thing, by all means do it. I'd like some feedback after a lot of these, were done for some time. And again, the strength of the remedy and the result depends on you. Okay, when I tried remedies, when my Guruji from many years ago would give me these remedies, I would try them, but I would try them with so much devotion, because I was so convinced that they would work like a miracle. When you question the strength or the efficiency of a remedy, when you question it, it doesn't work. So I'm just letting you know now that if you do it with doubt, then it doesn't work, because then it doesn't work at the soul or the karmic level. Do it with complete faith, where you just say, it's worked for everybody, I know it's going to work for me. And it works for you. And that's the secret of doing these karmic remedies. And with that, I come to the end of my video. Lots of good luck for the new year. Stay safe, and goodbye.